Hello everyone, Ollie here from 𝙳𝚄𝚂𝚃𝚄𝚱, and we are back with another film review, cinema film review, and with me, of course, I have Rusty, of course.
Hello.
And of course, NerdTube.
Hello, people of the internet.
Yeah, so it's been, I think, well over a month now since since we went to go watch The Boy and the Heron. Yeah, so you're probably wondering what we're going to be watching today. I think Rusty should be saying this because this is what he wanted to watch, and he's kind of, well, I say he's dragged us. We kind of were like, yeah, we'll watch it. Why not? Because it's another review. But yeah, Rusty, I'll hand it over to you and let you say what we're watching today, and give us your first thoughts on this film, what you're looking forward to it.
Okay, alright, so the film we're watching today is Madame Web. I wanted to watch it because, she could see the future. I thought, that's kind of cool. Let's go watch it. And it's Spider-Man related, isn't it? So, and I like Spider-Man. You're wearing a Spider-Man shirt.
Yes.
So, why not? And, that's about it for why I wanted to go watch it.
Really? You saw the trailer?
No, I've never seen the trailer. I saw, a clip. I was like, It was like, I'm not sure what it was, but it was just like one of those few second adverts where it's just like, watch Madame Web.
TV spot.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, alright. So that's literally why I wanted to watch it. Obviously, I've seen IGN's review. Have you?
Yeah, I'll try to. Right, I'll talk about it in a minute.
Alright, okay.
But yeah.
Yeah, so I saw the review, but I didn't think of anything of it because IGN is IGN, exactly. So I have films where they become part of the ranking board, where if it's better than that film or if it's worse than that film, so it's like a bar, a film has to reach that bar to be either above or below. A 5, as in the most boring thing I've ever watched, is Suicide Squad. Not the new one, the original Suicide Squad. And a 1 being Dark Fate, Terminator Dark Fate. So if any film is worse than that or is boring than that, yeah, so that's my ratings. And a number 1, I don't think I have a number 1 yet. I probably do, but I can't think of it right now. But I'm hoping it's not between Dark Fate and Suicide Squad. Yeah. So here's hoping. I'm sure it'll be good. I hope it's good. I want it to be good. But Ollie and Im over there, they think it's going to be as bad as Morbius. I don't think it is. No, I watched Morbius. It was 10 out of 10, bro. It
made it more $1 billion.
Yeah, but well, yeah. I guess that's it for me.
That's it.
Yeah, that's all I got.
I'm not as excited as Rusty is because obviously this is Sony, and in my opinion, Sony isn't that great when it comes to developing Spider-Man movies. I mean, just look at Venom and Morbius, for instance.
Yeah, but what about the Spider-Verse films? Those are great.
Yeah, but that's animation. Sony's better at animation than they are live action. They're not great at making films, Sony, which worries me about this film, because I only ever heard about Madame Web in the comics, and that's just about it. I never heard of her again until she's just gotten her own film and they just made her young, because her in the comics is supposed to be quite old, and that's just all I know. And I've not even watched the trailer. I just couldn't be asked. I just decided, fuck it, I'll just watch this film. Why not? Well, I'll give it a chance. If I don't like it, then sod it.
Sod it,
yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I just don't have a lot to say.
Okay.
Usually I would for other films, but for this one, for some reason, I'm not. I mean, from Aquaman, I'm now worried for superhero films because from what I'm seeing, they're starting to flop more and more and more as time goes on.
Go watch our Aquaman review.
That's a whole roller coaster of fun there. Yeah, and that's all I got to say.
Okay, my thoughts on this film. Unlike these two, I unfortunately have seen some reviews. I tried to avoid reviews at all costs because I don't want my experience to be ruined by imbecile critics that don't know films, they don't see films like we audience fans see it. So I saw the review for IGN, 5 out of 10. I took that with a grain of salt because it's IGN, like we said. I saw the first review I saw of this film was The Guardian. You guys heard of The Guardian before?
Yeah.
Is that a newspaper? Yeah. They gave it a 1 out of 5. I was like, okay. But then they're critics. They just critique everything. They want the posh knob stuff. They just want nice, just they're critics.
And half the time they get paid off.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Again, another reviewing site that I don't take seriously is Rotten Tomatoes, and they gave this a 16% the last time I saw, and they gave Morbius just above this. So I think it was like 17 or 18%. So not very much. And then I wanted to check it out, and I couldn't help myself. I saw. Do you guys know Jeremy Johns?
I've heard of him.
Yeah, he's a movie reviewer or film reviewer. I watched a couple of other film reviewers that I'm familiar with, and they gave us a negative review. They did not say next to nothing good about this film, which concerns me because I paid £6.50 for this, and this better. I'm hoping this film it doesn't take itself too seriously. I'm hoping it's like a fun, dumb film. That's all I'm hoping for at this point, because from all the reviews, this is not looking very good for Sony and Marvel, especially Sony. So, like we just mentioned earlier, Morbius came out last year. No, the year before, so it's, 2 years ago almost now.
Yeah.
I watched it on my own. Obviously, I didn't know NerdTube then. I did know Rusty then. He's walking away now from me. But I'm talking about me going to Morbius by myself with 4 other people in the cinema with me. It's just like, I remember at the time I wasn't thinking it was the worst thing ever in the world, but then I saw a couple of reactions, because some people put like little clip reactions to the film, and they weren't liking it, and I was seeing it and seeing their commentary on it, and I was like, actually, yeah, this is not good at all, especially the post-credit scene. Have you guys seen the post-credit scene?
Yeah, it's shit.
Yeah, with Vulture, yeah.
Thanks for meeting me, Doc. I've been reading about you.
I'm listening.
I'm not sure how I got here. Has to do with Spider-Man, I think. I'm still figuring this place out, but I think a bunch of guys like us should team up. Could do some good.
Intriguing.
It's like, what is this dialogue? This is awful. I was like, oh, and we thought Aquaman was bad. All I'm hoping for at this point is just a fun, dumb time. I just hope it's not dumb or just absolutely
Dog shit.
yes. So, yeah, I saw the trailer and it just did nothing for me. I thought, I've got to talk about Dakota Johnson, who's the main actress who plays Madame Web in this film. She's in 50 Shades of Grey films, which, let's be honest, none of us like those kind of films.
What?
Yeah.
Did you say she was in 50 Shades?
She was in the 3 50 Shades films, and her acting in that film, or those films, are just so wooden, as in like they're so just like it's just like I don't know why they chose her. I'm sorry, but I don't like critiquing other actors. I don't know what they're really like in real life, of course, and what their personality is. But from the trailer, she just looked so wooden. The other characters, the 3 girls that apparently she tries to save, I don't want to say too much because you guys haven't seen the trailer for it. So I just did not look at the trailer. I'm not really looking forward to this, to be honest. All I'm just hoping for is just a fun, dumb time. And yeah, I'm just hoping it's not as bad as Aquaman: The Lost Kingdom.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I've got to really say, really. And yeah, that's my before thoughts. So yeah, let's get discussing between the 3 of us, like what we think. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so for me saying Dakota Johnson, the actress who's playing Madame Web, is from 50 Shades of Grey and the other 50 Shades of Grey films that no one cares about, NerdTube was just flabbergasted.
Yeah, I was. I've never heard of this actress until you just mentioned her, and in this film. She just thinks that she's now part of the Marvel family. I'm like, what? Are you thick? Now, there was a reliable source I do like to go on that does this kind of Marvel stuff. He's called Doomblazer. You might have heard of him. And he's just mentioned that apparently this actress met Elizabeth Olsen, who played the Scarlet Witch, and apparently she mentioned to this actress that apparently it's fun playing a Marvel role. And I'm like, yeah, but is it fun to actually play a character who's actually well written? Is that what you say? And like the fact that you say that this woman is from 50 Shades of Grey and that her acting is wooden, this now worries me even more. And I am now worried that this film's going to be worse than Aquaman and The Lost Kingdom.
I really hope it's not, because I couldn't think it. Like Aquaman, I mean, if you go see our review for such a fun rant.
Yeah, just go see how we make fun of this film. And I think we're going to make fun of this film for the rest of our lives.
I'm looking forward to this film! Yay! I'll be honest, I wasn't paying attention for like the last 2 minutes. Right. I'm looking forward to it. I hope it's good. It's very hard for me to not... I'm easily pleased. So...
Yeah. Can I just say, me and NerdTube, we're more of the critique people, the more film buff fans. I'm not saying you're not a film fan. I'm saying, I mean, you take things more lightly, which is fine. Like, I mean, everyone has their own point of view. But me and NerdTube have, you know, our views on saying something like, you could have liked Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom for all we know. Because I know you didn't like the first one, but this was way more goofier than I think you would have.
The way I enjoy films is I just look at it with how it is. You know, I look at, like, I also, you know, because in film studies at secondary school, obviously we learned about camera angles and stuff. So, you know, whenever there's like fight scenes, because I love fight scenes, I can always, I critique fight scenes. That's like one thing I'm passionate about. I'm just like, that could have been shot better. What else? But yeah, most of the time though, well, 99% of the time, I just enjoy the film for what it is. You know, I enjoy the story for what they've done with it. Obviously, if there's missed potential and stuff, you know, like say Jurassic World Dominion, as much as I love that film, there's a ton of it which I just wish was different. But yeah, so that's how I view films. I just, for what they are, I review them and enjoy them with what I'm seeing. You know, I don't care for the script or anything. Well, I can if it's very noticeable, you know, it's a bad script or anything, then I will note it. But most of the time, I just enjoy it for what it is.
Yeah, now, when I try and review and critique films, I do try to get my audience side in at the same time as my filmmaking perspective.
Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, so, like, when I'm watching a film, I watch it as both, like, a filmmaker and an audience member. So, like, as, like, a filmmaking standard, I might not love this film or like it, but I might think it's okay. But as an audience member, I might love this film or I might like it. I try to do a bit of both, but then again, that's very difficult for me because I have studied film.
I don't really have a whole lot else to say, and I think these two have said what they've wanted to say.
Yeah,
You don't have anything.
I don't think I've got anything right now to say, so yeah.
No, I don't really have anything. I just want to get this film over with. And
Yeah, same. I again, as I've said 1,000 times now, I just hope this film doesn't take itself too seriously, because from the trailer, again, characters don't look great. The fact that Dakota Johnson's in this kind of just baffles me, but I just hope we have all I'm hoping for is for us to laugh at it for how bad it is, rather than sitting there and being like, this is painful. Like, so, like, I can't think of an example that we've talked about.
Alright, well, not an example that we've talked about, but there was one film that I did go watch in the cinema. I thought, when it finished, I thought, yeah, that wasn't very good. And then my mum next to me, she was like, well, that was flipping 𝐻𝐼T.
Yeah.
E with the end of it. And I was just like, yeah, I could tell that. And that was the Addams Family animated film, the first one.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, because my mum loves Addams Family, but we watched that together, and I thought, oh, this isn't that good. So, you know, when there's a bad film, I know it's a bad film. Well, if it's really bad.
Anything to add on?
I didn't know that movie existed. Other than the live action adaptations on Wednesday, I did not know that existed.
Right. I think. Well, I don't know what time is it? Time check. Yeah. I mean, I guess we'll just. I think we should start heading up there. Why not?
Yeah, I need to go back.
Yeah, I need it. Yeah. Okay. Right. So, pray for us. I hope this is.
Yeah. God help us.
Obviously, as you can see, I mean, he just said, God help us. I'm not like that. I'm just like...
Yeah, I'm just hoping this film doesn't turn people on like it does with 50 Shades of Grey.
Okay, we're gonna cut off now. All right, let's go.
So we thought we would show you a quick tour of the cinema we usually go watch films in. So here is my favorite screen, which is screen 1, which is where I went to watch the Fabelmans, a film by Steven Spielberg. Right at the end there is screen 2.
So yeah, we went to go watch Aquaman: The Lost Kingdom in this one. Great film. Not.
And then across here you will find the toilets, which is down there, and then you will find screen 3, which will be just through that door, and then in over here this is screen 4, where we went to watch Godzilla minus one.
This is the one we went to go watch Godzilla.
Oh, was that one?
And this is the one. Yeah, this is the one we'll be watching.
Yeah, Madam Web.
So that's it.
That's
See you
it for
after the
me.
film.
See you after the film, I guess.
I can see the future.
Seeing into the future is just the beginning. Madam Web.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What the fuck is this film?
Did you need to take a piss break?
Yeah, I did.
I
I don't know what. I just don't know.
We should probably head back in and see what the fucking ending is, but this is, I don't even know how far we're in.
I don't know. I
No, but actually, it started 10 minutes late, so...
I mean, I don't care anymore. I just want to get this over with.
Alright, well, we'll see you when it fucking ends, which I'm hoping is very soon. Alright guys, so yeah, the film's finished and we're just waiting for Rusty to go to the toilet. It should be quick. Yeah, NerdTube ran out quicker than... I don't know what. But yeah, yeah, we won't say anything just yet. The way, as literally as the credits were rolling, he just got up and was like, I'm out of here. And I was like, oh wait, hold on, I thought he was actually leaving for real. Like, I was like, well, we got to finish. Okay, so Rusty's just come out of the toilet. Oh no, Deep, you're first. Thoughts?
Just when you thought it wasn't going to be as bad as Aquaman 2, I'm just lost for words again. I just don't have a lot to say at all. The characters were just annoying and irritating and boring. The CGI was goofy. The story and the script was poorly done. A lot of less effort than I thought that they would at least try and do. The action is just predictable. The fight scene and choreography is just hilariously bad, just like this film. The protagonist is just like an irritating asshole. The other characters were just annoying. The antagonist was just not given enough depth, so that gave me a lot of lack of care, like this film. And I just don't have a lot to say. I just don't care about this film. I just don't.
Any positives?
No.
No.
No. I don't think anything can save this film. I just wanted to leave. Yeah, the acting's just stiff as fuck.
Yeah, as I was saying in the trailer,
Wooden with 3 O's.
Alright guys, my turn. Wow. I say wow. I sound like I'm surprised, but pretty much what NerdTube said really. It's just, as I thought from the trailer, obviously I'm the only one that saw the trailer and knew what was up. I knew what was going to be coming. And yet I still act like I'm surprised that this was a big old piece of trash. I thought Madame Web, her character, was just her personality was just non-existent. I did not like her. I didn't like the girls. I thought they were just so obnoxious. I know character arc. What character arc? Come on now. Honestly, characters. The antagonist was hilariously bad. His line delivery trying to be like John Wick, like, I will pay you more. I will do it. I'm like, dude, where are you from? And what is going on? Oh god. So to sum up, characters were just pretty much all the way around just bad. There was one character which we'll talk about in our group discussion once we take it to Rusty. There's a character that I won't say what yet because we won't go into too much spoilers now, but when we talk together, there's a character that we see for like a minute and then just gets killed, and there's just like this dramatic music that comes in. We're supposed to like feel bad for them, and yet I don't know if you know who I'm talking about.
No, I don't.
Okay, well we'll get to that, but there's a character that just gets killed off. Like after a minute we get introduced to them and it's just like comical the way they die. It's just like, oh shit. And we're supposed to feel bad, and it's like, how am I supposed to feel bad when I've not even known this person for like a minute, if that? I just, god, the climax was just groan-endorsing. I don't know. I guess I'll talk more when we discuss it together, but I'm done. I'm just going to pass on to Rusty. Okay, apparently he wants to do it in the car park where we usually do our stuff, so yeah, we'll see you in the car park. Alright, Rusty, your thoughts, what's going on?
I'll tell you one thing, it is nothing what you two said.
What?
Absolutely not. Well, maybe a few things. I will agree that some of the acting wasn't the best. Especially Madame Web, because like she was just like, I'm trying to remember a scene, but it's like early in the start, where, you know, it was like she was, sorry.
Are we going to spoilers now, or are we gonna...
No, it's not spoilers, it's at the very start, it's not really spoilers. But she's a medic, but it sounds like she hates her job. I was just like, huh, okay. Again, the song, like, when they're running, she's like, come. I'm just like, you think there'd be a bit more urgency in the voice or something. So I agree with that. At the start, obviously, I think you said that her character wasn't very likeable. I will agree with that, but I grew to like her near the end. Like I said, but this is now spoiler. Well, it's kind of spoilers. But Madame Web's friend, the medic, is Uncle Ben.
Well, the guy that
looks after the three girls for a bit, and the wife is Aunt May. Because I don't know if you heard.
I know that the parents are in there.
Yeah, that is the parents. They say, obviously, the child's born, and they said, oh yeah, Ben's looking forward to being an uncle. Uncle Ben. And in the credits, it says Uncle Ben, and it says Aunt May. Right. So they are in this film, which I thought was kind of, because I picked up it, I was like, wait, that's them! I thought that was kind of cool, so I liked that. The characters I didn't like were, well, the three teenagers. They were exactly as three teenagers are today. Annoying, obnoxious, titled, as Madame Web called them in the taxi. And I agree with that. I didn't like them. Like that. There wasn't a bit where I thought, oh, I feel bad for you, you're about to die. No, I was just like, great. Another thing I will say is they didn't really explain her powers whatsoever. Or at least what I could pick up is, like, when she goes to the Amazon and meets the man, you know, there, and then she's just like, but how? He says, you did it. I was like, but how? Yeah, I was just like, how? Yeah, it was just like, because it was, okay, spoilers now, but she gets to be in the room with her mum, you know, and hug her mum. But guess what? And then obviously she's just like, how did I do that? She's like, you did that. I was like, huh? So then that bit was a bit like, okay, well, they didn't really explain her powers properly, I'd say. And it was, if they wanted to make it confusing, they did a good job. Because I don't know how her power works, and I don't think she still does. Well, I guess the villain, that's something to talk about. He was a villain, all right. But I did think it was kind of cool how he was, you know, he had a suit and it's like an evil Spider-Man. I thought that's kind of cool.
It's like Miles Morales.
Not really.
It
It
does.
looks more like Miles Morales'
Black
suit.
suit with the red outline.
Yeah, it looks
Spider-Man 2,
Yeah,
the video game.
Yeah, it looks more like Miles Morales than like a Spider-Man.
I'm colourblind, so the suit to me was grey and like bright red. So it looked grey to me, not black. But yeah, also the suits for the 3 girls, no, that's not it. No. Any questions? Because I'm trying to think.
Any questions?
Yeah, for me.
Why this movie?
Yeah,
Right.
please, why? Why did you have to torture us?
I thought the concept was good, you know, someone who could see the future,
Right.
but the issue was they didn't explain how.
Yeah.
And like, okay, here's something that I was meaning to talk about. There's a sequence in the film when the 3 girls are at the diner, and obviously the evil Spider-Man comes in and kills them.
I found that one hilarious. I can remember.
I
we
know,
were
I heard
both in
people
there,
laughing.
and I was laughing my ass off.
I could hear. The fight, like the action sequences, I don't think they were shot right because, like, there was a bit, you know, he's strangling it, and then 2 seconds later, the hands are nowhere near. I'm just like, okay, that's all right. But also, it just felt very quick, like with the shots. You know, I'm just like, it's kind of hard to keep track, at least for me. But I thought that was an interesting concept, which I've seen in other films. You know, where they're infinitely going to die, but she gets another chance when she dies. Because obviously the guy stabs her, and then she's like, oh, let's do that again. I thought, that's very Nathan Drake. Let's do that again. And then she does it again, but this time succeeds. And I just kind of wish they'd played on more of that, you know, of her failing a lot, and then having to try and find the right solution to do it. But
Right, what's your positives?
I enjoyed it. I wasn't bored, so that's something. That I don't want to say that's it, because there are some other interesting. Yeah, I thought some of the jokes were funny. It already gets a positive because there's a cat in it. Cat always gets me positive. Oh, my favourite joke was her trying to climb the wall and miserably failing. Probably a few other things in there, but I thought it was all right. You know, I enjoyed it personally. Like if I put it on the telly, you know, I'd watch it every now and then. Makes things. I think, yeah, maybe the villain wasn't, you know, the most thought out. He was kind of all over the place a little. Not all over the place, but just like, there wasn't much to him. He's just like, I'm going to die, because I see it in my brain. And again, I guess the bads would be, well, some of the acting wasn't great. I guess that's it. Oh, and also they didn't explain her bloody powers. That annoyed me. And my calling.
Right. Sorry, but we're going to have to like abruptly end the review here because Rusty had to run and get a bus, and also you have to go run and get a bus as well.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, I might talk later, or I don't know, this might be it. I don't know, but you'll see maybe when I get back. If I don't, then this will be a goodbye. So this is goodbye for NerdTube for now.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, don't go watch this film.
Yeah,
What
please don't.
would you rate this film? What you gave Aquaman a 1.
Yeah, I did. I give this a 2 because it's fine. Actually, no, I'm giving this a 1.
Are you gonna give? What are you gonna give Aquaman? Are you gonna say is it still Aquaman, Aquaman, or are you gonna?
Yeah, it's the same point as Aquaman.
1 out of 10. I'm gonna give it 2 out of 10. Sorry to abrupt the review here, guys, but you know it is what it is. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed our review for Madame Web, and we'll see you in the next video. Don't know what that's gonna be, but see you then. Cheers.
Sayonara.
So I have just got back, and to rate the film, I'd give it a 6 out of 10. But in stars, that would be 3. So, yeah, I enjoyed the film. Is it the best film I've ever seen? No. Is it the worst I've ever seen? No. So, it's a film, and I'm sure it's better than Morbius. So, that's something. Next will be Kraven the Hunter. Anyway, bye!